Welcome to Envisioned Broadcasting Radio, your station for empowerment, music, and talk radio. EB Radio presents Empower Hour with Jaresha. A show that shares the stories behind the journeys of leaders, influencers, and motivators. The Empower Hour with Jaresha begins now.
Thank you for listening to Empower Hour with Jaresha. There is a new show starting called Mornings with Jaresha. That's a radio show and podcast that will equip, empower, and elevate you to the next level by helping you win your mornings and win your day with inspiration and motivation so you can wake, slay, pray, and take action. This show is actually launching on September 1st. It will be every single Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. on Envision Broadcasting. You can visit www.envisionbroadcasting.com to learn more. Good day, amazing people. Welcome back to Empower Hour with Jaresha. I am your host, Jaresha Moore-Smith, and it's another amazing Wednesday. I'm so happy that you're tuning into the show. I believe you have the power to be great, have great, and do great. You just have to be willing to unleash your greatness and take action. Now, I believe we all have a mission. And as a matter of fact, before we go any further, I want to define the word mission. So mission can be defined as an important assignment or calling carried out maybe for political, religious, commercial purposes, and typically involves traveling. Now, I want to just stay there for a minute because I started today by saying we all have a mission. And whether or not your mission has been identified, defined, depends solely on you. So many of us are familiar with the film series Mission Impossible. And I believe we have taken this idea of this mission impossible and really applied it to our own narrative of our own mission and feeling like that our mission in life is impossible because of the lack of vision, belief, and action. So today I simply want to empower you to know that your mission is possible because one, who you are, two, whose you are, and three, where you are. So who you are matters. You see, when you recognize that you were created with greatness and power, so you were born with greatness and haven't yet realized your full potential and what you're capable of. And notice I said you were created and born because greatness is not something you can buy at Walmart or Target. Greatness is not something that you can order on Amazon and get it in 2 days. Greatness is something that is in you and that was in you before you even knew yourself, before you even knew your name. Greatness was in you. Your mission is possible because of who you are and because of whose you are. Now, this is very much about relationship and knowing your place as a child of the Most High. And when we recognize who God is and that He is the one that not only gave you life, but the very reason why you are still here. And let's not forget about your mission is possible only because of the fact of whose you are. Now, we've said that your mission is possible because of who you are, because of whose you are, and because of where you are. Now, if you are listening to this show right now, it is evident that you are still breathing. You still have breath in your body. Okay, you are still alive and breathing. Means that your mission is possible. It means that if you haven't yet realized and identified your mission and purpose, today is the day to start your discovery. So let's go back to the definition of mission again. And as it said, that it's an important assignment, typically involving travel. Now, that is so good because your mission in life is extremely important. But what I want you to understand is that it's not just important for you, but it's also important for other people. Now, take a minute and think about mission and purpose and someone you know that had a mission or has a mission and purpose, and know that there is always someone who is impacted by another person's mission. So if we look at our mission as though it's an assignment given to us for us that only we can develop based on who we are, whose we are, and where we are, so that we can carry it out, so that it will impact, it will empower, it will help someone else. And know that it always involves traveling, as it said in the definition. So you may think, when you think about traveling, it's in a physical sense, like I'm going to travel from one place to another, from California to Texas, or something of that nature. And I'm not saying that when you have a mission, it may not require travel, because it definitely may require travel in that perspective, in that sense. But I want you to think about it as in a different way, from a different perspective. So, when you think about traveling, of course, automatically our mind goes to the physical sense of, you having to go from one location to another to carry out your mission. But what if we look at it from a different perspective, as though your mission will require you to travel from one place to another, as saying that your mission requires you to move. Okay. So, yes, it's always action, it's movement, but not necessarily from I have to go from this location to the next. But what if it's a movement from like point A to point B? So what if your mission requires you, I shouldn't say what if, because it absolutely, your mission, let me change that. Your mission will require you to travel from your comfortable place or your comfort zone, to grow and stretch. Your mission will require you to travel from that place of being average or mediocrity to the next level, where you can level up and grow and really start tapping into your full potential. Your mission will require you to visualize what most people won't be able to see, and they will doubt the assignment, and therefore attach the phrase mission impossible in that narrative on your assignment. Your mission will require you to go from a place of doubt and uncertainty to belief and assurance. Your mission will require you to develop your strengths, gifts, and talents. Your mission will require you to go from a place of negativity to positivity. Your mission will require you to go from a limiting mindset to a growth and winning mindset. Your mission is yours and yours alone. Let me say that again. Your mission is yours and only yours, and no one can complete it but you. No one can fulfill your mission but you. You see, it's customized. It is customized and designed so that you and only you can fulfill your mission. Everyone in life gets their own mission. And once you realize that you have everything you need to fulfill your mission. You will be unstoppable. So today, your assignment is discovery. Should you choose to or decide to accept, you will travel on a journey that will be hard and require a lot of work. But the rewards are so amazing and worth the hard work. Don't let anyone, okay? Don't let anyone's lack of or doubt of you, don't let anyone's doubt in you stop you. Don't let your lack of vision deter you. Don't let you get in the way of you, is what I was gonna say. Don't let you get in the way of you. Don't let your lack of your vision stop you, prevent you from your mission. Don't let your learned negative narrative or anyone else's narrative stop your mission. Don't let pain, disappointment, or any challenge that's going to come your way stop you from your mission. The mission is hard, but it's not impossible. The mission requires work, dedication, patience, resilience, consistency. It requires the blood, sweat, and tears that you're going to put in, that you're going to go through. It requires the fight. It requires your strength. It requires all of you. It requires you to take action. So ask yourself, if you think your mission is impossible, why? Why? Is it because you think you can't do it or because you don't want to do it? Now, I believe there's only those two options. It's either you think you can't do it or you don't want to do it. Which one is it for you? Or are you ready? Are you ready? You know, I truly believe that your mission is possible. But you have to recognize that for yourself. You have to recognize that the power and your greatness is within you, and you have everything that you need. You have everything that is within you. And so you have to know that it is possible. And you may be saying that, well, you know, I'm struggling. I'm still struggling with this mission in life. And we all struggle. But know that struggling is not an opportunity for you to give up. It's an opportunity for you to push through. And also know that when we think back to the whole phrase of mission impossible, that all things are possible with God. And so your mission is possible. But again, you have to know and believe that for yourself. You have to know and believe that for yourself. You have to know and trust that for yourself. We are all on this journey called life. We all have a mission that has to be fulfilled. We just have to be willing to step into that discovery, to identify, to understand where we are, where we're trying to go. And that begins with that discovery phase, that phase. That begins with that discovery phase that I mentioned. Is your mission possible? And how can you begin to fulfill your mission? You know, when I think back to when I first launched Empower on Purpose, and there was so much negative self-talk that I had going on in my own mind, which I was getting in my own way. But there was so much negative chatter around me. There was so much doubt around me. And what I will tell you is that there are times when we have to be willing to shut out and dim, if you will, or just turn the volume down of that negative self talk from the chatter of everyone else outside. Because you have to understand that your mission is your mission alone. And going back to the fact that we have to be able to visualize it. Not everyone's going to see your mission. Not everyone's going to understand your mission and see your vision. And that's okay because it's not their mission. It's not for them to see it. So stop trying to make them see it. Stop trying to get them to understand where you're at and where you're trying to go. It's not for them to understand that. What it is for you to understand your mission and what you need to do to carry it out. Now, I'm very passionate about people recognizing the greatness that's within them and understanding that means recognizing your potential. That's what being fulfilling your mission is all about, is knowing that you have greatness within you. And you recognize your potential and you're going to do the work. You're going to put in the blood, sweat, and tears that you need to do to get the things done that is going to fulfill your mission. Again, we all have a mission in life, but we have to be willing to put in the work. So I hope today, as you listen in, that you are looking at your own mission and understanding that your mission is possible. Oh, it's very much possible. And you're changing that narrative of thinking that your mission is impossible because it's very much possible. And you're looking at who you are and going through that discovery phase to look at who you are. And when I say who you are, meaning your skills, your weaknesses, your strengths, your gifts, your talents, looking at all of that. So it's almost like taking inventory of who you are. And then you absolutely have to recognize whose you are. And by recognizing whose you are, it allows you to tap into the power that is within you. Because I believe that when you recognize the power that's within you, you move and operate in a different way. So when you know you have that mission, you get up ready to do what you know needs to be done in order to fulfill the mission without complaints, without excuses. You get up ready to take action. And that also means with knowing where you are. Like I said, as long as you're listening, that means you are still living and breathing. And that means you still have an opportunity to fulfill your mission. You still have an opportunity to take action. So remember, your mission is possible. I am your host, Jaresha Moore-Smith, and until next time on Empower Hour with Jaresha, stay safe and be blessed.
Thank you for listening to the Empower Hour with Jaresha, where Jaresha speaks with leaders, influencers, and motivators who share their journey in personal and professional growth, empowerment tips, lessons learned, and keys of success that will empower you to your best self. Follow Jaresha on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Jaresha Moore, and visit www.empoweronpurpose.com. Remember to be intentional and be empowered, and have a great day on purpose.